Want to learn an hour of things you didn't know before? Subscribe, we're starting. Creator Thomas Deininger has caused a stir online thanks to his astonishing optical illusions depicting birds, which only reveal their true shape when observed from a particular vantage point. The curious phenomenon known as square waves occurs when two sets of waves traveling from different directions intersect on the water's surface, creating a pattern reminiscent of a grid or checkered board. This situation occurs when winds and ocean currents drive wave movements that don't dissipate when they meet, but rather overlap, creating a sea with a very unusual and geometrically ordered appearance. In the town of Valladolid, in the state of Yucatan in Mexico, lies a cenote called Sutun, known for its impressive underground formation. This cenote belongs to the category of caverns, characterized by an enclosed space with an opening at the top. Through this opening, a beam of sunlight penetrates directly into the interior, illuminating the clear waters below with great clarity. Giraffes are the tallest terrestrial creatures on the planet, with a height ranging between about 15 and 20 feet. Their most notable characteristic is their extremely long neck, an adaptation that makes it easier for them to reach the tender leaves of acacia trees, their favorite food. Takemika, a Japanese fitness trainer, began her journey into exercise at the age of 65. Despite starting late in life, she never stopped persevering and taking care of her health. Today, in her 90s, she continues to teach classes where she teaches movements that strengthen the body and improve muscle elasticity. Jordi Koalitic, along with his brother Arnau, has distinguished himself by transforming common elements into striking works of visual art. Using everyday objects as tools, they create images that play with perception and generate fascinating optical illusions. Carl Warner is an artist who specializes in creating landscapes made entirely of food, known as foodscapes. To achieve these compositions, he uses a variety of fresh and colorful ingredients, which he carefully arranges to form striking visual scenes. YouTube content creator Trang Long Ho developed a speedboat based on the classic silhouette of a UFO. It features a rounded structure with flowing lines that promote stability when moving over water surfaces. Built using materials that combine lightness and durability, the craft is capable of reaching considerable speeds in both river currents and seawater. On the red planet, known as Mars, rises a colossal volcanic mountain called Olympus Mons, reaching an impressive altitude of approximately 13.7 miles. This formation is almost 3 times the height of Mount Everest, the highest peak on Earth, and its base extends over an area comparable to that of all of France. Meet Chris Jacob, a contemporary artist who has gained recognition for his mastery of fluid art, especially using acrylic paint. His creations stand out for their explosion of vivid colors and patterns that seem to be in constant motion, giving a sense of life and dynamism to the canvas. In Queenstown, New Zealand is one of the most dizzying and astonishing attractions in the world, the Nevis Swing. This hanging structure extends over a deep canyon formed by the Nevis River at an impressive height of approximately 525 feet above the ground. Participants first plunge into a pulse-pounding freefall, then swing through a gigantic 984-foot-long arc. The Abronia graminia, commonly known as the spiny-tailed tree lizard, is a reptile unique to certain regions of Mexico. This species is found primarily in the mountainous and cloud forests of the states of Veracruz, Puebla, and Oaxaca. Its skin often displays a vibrant green hue that allows it to blend in with the surrounding foliage, facilitating its natural camouflage. The Blue Temple, also called Wat Rong Suea Ten, is located in Thailand and is famous for its intense blue hue, which distinguishes it from other religious structures. This architectural work harmoniously blends classic Thai styles with an updated and renewed aesthetic vision. Inside, visitors can admire detailed wall paintings that tell religious stories and symbolism, as well as an imposing white Buddha figure. Tira is a rare zebra that defies the usual pattern of its species by having rounded spots instead of the classic stripes. This peculiarity is due to a phenomenon known as melanism, which causes an excessive concentration of dark pigment in its skin. Thanks to this genetic condition, its coat takes on a unique appearance that distinguishes it from other zebras. The Baird's tapir is considered the most imposing terrestrial giant in Central America and belongs to the tapir family, a unique group of mammals. This robust animal has a compact and muscular body with relatively short legs that allow it to move nimbly through dense terrain. Its most notable feature is its long, flexible snout, which functions almost like a hand to collect leaves, fruits, and fresh shoots in its natural environment. Damian Ortega is a Mexican visual artist, recognized for his innovative approach to sculpture and conceptual art installations. His work revolves around the deconstruction and reconfiguration of common and familiar objects, such as hand tools, vehicles, and bricks, which he breaks down to reconstruct in unexpected and provocative forms. The Paternoster elevator is a peculiar type of elevator that operates continuously, with a series of open cabins that circulate in a constant cycle without stopping or having closing doors. Users board and disembark these moving platforms, requiring agility and attention to do so safely. The small accumulations of water trapped between the blades of grass and the ground are known as water bubbles. These form when heavy rain falls or when excessive watering occurs, saturating the soil. They can also form when the soil is not well compacted, allowing water to become trapped in these spaces between the grass and the ground. The gray wolf stands out for its incredible endurance, capable of traveling more than 18 miles in a single day while tracking its prey. This tireless hunter bases its survival on traveling large territories, as its diet depends largely on large animals that require patience, strategy, and long days of pursuit. The aerial maneuver known as cobra is an impressive technique used by some jets to reduce their speed dramatically in mid-flight. It consists of raising the nose to a near vertical position while the rest of the fuselage remains stable, causing a sharp deceleration without losing much altitude. This skill is especially useful for operating in confined environments, such as the deck of an aircraft carrier. Since this surprising video was released, Labradors have become viral favorites on social media. In the footage, a Labrador retriever swims underwater, equipped with a suit designed to ensure its safety during immersion. Beside it, 3 divers explore the marine environment, closely observing as the animal adapts to the aquatic environment. Jessie, known as the Ninja Warrior, has transformed her home into a true training battlefield. She has designed an area with multiple obstacles that simulate the challenges of one of the most demanding competitions on television. Every corner of her house is equipped to prepare her endurance, agility, and strength for the complex stages she must overcome. The Fujiwara effect occurs when 2 cyclones spin very close and one absorbs the other, forming a much more dangerous storm, a meteorological phenomenon observed in hurricanes. Honey ants store honey in their bodies, acting as living jars within the hive and protecting themselves from other workers, unlike bees that store it externally. An artist created a speaker that uses ferrofluid to visualize music. This liquid appears to dance to the rhythm, reacting to sound waves, and may soon be available for sale. Tigers have orange fur for camouflage, as their prey only perceive blue and green, making them invisible amidst vegetation during the hunt. During the pandemic, a father built a climbing course at home with ropes, monkey bars, and hanging ladders so his children could continue practicing without going to the climbing gym. The Mainstone designed a futuristic suit that allows humans to create music by connecting to large bridges, combining art and architecture with innovative technology. The El Marco footbridge, the shortest international bridge, is only about 10.5 feet long and connects Spain with Portugal. In the 1990s, It was a site for illegal transactions between the two countries. Neil Oxon and Lion Harvey built a cabin in Virginia with recycled windows to live in the mountains, using wood and glass to take advantage of the best views. The Titanoboa was a giant, approximately 49-foot-long extinct snake that inhabited Colombia 60 million years ago. It is believed to have been venomous and quite aggressive. McDonald's Gourmet Mat Contest challenges chefs to create menus using the chain's products in 80 minutes, with prizes in utensils and culinary recognition. In England, a house for sale includes Hercules, a 94-year-old tortoise, as an added attraction, along with 4 bedrooms and a large garden. Known as the American Dream, I present to you the most colossal limousine ever built. This monumental vehicle includes within its luxurious interior a pool for cooling off, a small mini golf course for entertainment, and even a helipad installed in the rear, ready for exclusive landings. In the heart of the Lofoten archipelago, recognized as one of Norway's most stunning drives, lies the iconic Fordong Bridge. This majestic structure connects several islands and has become a symbol of engineering in the region. Its presence allows for easy crossing of the waters that separate the two lands. The tiny animal known as Peters's elephant shrew lives in Africa and stands out for one truly striking feature. It has an elongated nasal appendage resembling a small trunk, very similar to that of an adult elephant. Meet the iconic deer that live in the Japanese city of Nara, renowned worldwide for their surprising closeness to people. These animals not only captivate with their tender and docile appearance, but also stand out for their insatiable appetite. For much of the day, these inhabitants of Nara tirelessly chew and feed on a wide variety of local plants and vegetation. On the remote island of Hainan, China, lies an accommodation that seems straight out of a fairy tale: the Bird's Nest Hotel. This architectural marvel is nestled among the leafy branches of a pristine forest, blending design and nature in perfect harmony. Inspired by the shape of a bird's nest, the hotel offers guests a unique experience, surrounded by trees and the tranquility of a nearly untouched environment. Discover the Thridrangar Lighthouse, a solitary fortress that stands proudly on a rugged rock in the heart of the Icelandic Ocean. This forgotten guardian of the sea is located in one of the most inaccessible and desolate corners of the planet, surrounded only by an endless blanket of water. In Shenzhen, China, there is a futuristic bookstore that seems to come straight from the future. This innovative space fuses a passion for books with technological modernity, integrating a cozy tea room and dedicated study areas in a cutting-edge environment. Every corner is designed to stimulate creativity and learning. Every year, during the months of May and June, Shibazakura Park in Higashimokoto becomes a true spectacle for the senses. Its gentle hills are covered in a vibrant carpet of Shibazakura flowers, painting the landscape a deep, almost surreal pink. The marabou stork is impossible to ignore. Its imposing figure and unique characteristics make it a bird that attracts attention wherever it is seen. With a majestic bearing and an almost theatrical presence, this bird stands out not only for its size but also for its unique appearance, which makes it unique among the birds that inhabit its environment. Meet a robot equipped with 4 motors that imitates with astonishing precision the movement of a human hand when writing and drawing. This machine is ideal for creating intricate diagrams, detailed graphics, and technical designs with surprising accuracy. Beyond its functionality, its ability to replicate human strokes captivates and amazes those who observe it in action, making it a tool that is both practical and fascinating. In the imposing mountain range of Pakistan rises the majestic Khao, the second highest mountain in the world, reaching an impressive altitude of 28,251 feet above sea level. This colossal peak challenges even the most experienced climbers with its rugged terrain and extreme conditions, becoming a symbol of adventure and endurance. Along Australia's rugged southern coast, the majestic 12 Apostles emerge, an impressive set of limestone columns that have been patiently sculpted over millions of years, thanks to the tireless work of natural erosion. In China's river basins lies the ancient Dujiangyan irrigation system, an engineering marvel that has endured for more than 2,000 years. This hydraulic complex not only regulates the flow of rivers, but has also transformed vast lands into fertile agricultural fields, ensuring the livelihoods of millions of people. Hidden in the soaring mountains of Romania, the painted monasteries of Bukovina are true treasures of the past that transport visitors back centuries. Built and decorated around 1,500, these sanctuaries are adorned with vibrant frescoes covering their exterior and interior walls. On the vast plains of Texas, a unique art installation known as Cadillac Ranch emerges, conceived in 1974 as a radical expression of creativity. 10 classic Cadillacs are buried in the earth, tilted upward, defying the laws of gravity and dazzling passers-by. Hidden among the rolling Japanese hills, Shirakawago is a picturesque village that preserves the essence of traditional Japan. Its homes, known as Gasho Zukuri, stand out for their sloping roofs shaped like praying hands, designed to withstand heavy snowfall and adapt to the natural environment. Deep in the Peruvian desert, hidden beneath layers of sand, lies an ancient hydraulic system that defies the passage of time, the Nazca Aqueducts. Built around 300 AD, these underground canals and spiral wells were designed to transport essential water to the agricultural fields of the Nazca civilization. What's truly surprising is that, after centuries of existence, this complex network still functions. In the heart of the Belizean jungle, among leafy trees and lush nature, rise the ancient ruins of Caracol, a Mayan city that reached its peak around 600 AD. On the outskirts of Tel Aviv, the Kuvevrabi Hotel stands out for offering a truly unique accommodation experience. Its 20 rooms are designed in the shape of kuvevri, the ancient clay vessels used for centuries in Georgia to make and preserve wine. The ocean sunfish, or mola mola, stands out for its strange appearance, seemingly originating from an alien world. Its rounded, flattened body, along with its large wing-like fins, give it a unique profile that sets it apart from any other marine creature. This giant marine species swims slowly in temperate and tropical oceans, displaying a surprising combination of beauty and rarity that fascinates biologists and sea lovers alike. The binturong, also known as the monkey bear, is undoubtedly one of the most interesting and unique creatures on Earth. With its appearance that combines features of several animals and its unique behavior, this nocturnal mammal arouses fascination among those lucky enough to encounter it. In Japan, the impressive Eshima Ohashi Bridge rises, an engineering structure that defies visual perception. From certain vantage points, this bridge appears almost vertical, offering an optical illusion that astonishes those who behold it. The genet is a fascinating creature that combines features reminiscent of a cat, a dog, and a ferret in a single elegant body. Its slender, agile figure, along with its large, expressive eyes, give it an air of mystery and cunning. Furthermore, its unique and distinctive spotted coat makes it an unmistakable inhabitant of the forest where it moves stealthily. In China, giant pandas are revered as national icons of great significance, protected with extreme rigor and dedication. These charming beasts are never for sale, as no country on the planet is authorized to possess them. More than just animals, they are true cultural and natural treasures that China fervently safeguards. Along the shores of Lake Tekapo in New Zealand, a unique natural spectacle unfolds every summer: the vibrant blooming of Russell's pandas. These delicate flowers, with their intense colors and elegant shapes, cover the landscape like a living carpet, transforming the area into a visual paradise. In Switzerland, Lake Silsersee is a sublime creation of nature, a true masterpiece that captivates everyone. When winter arrives, its reflecting water transforms into a frozen surface where a magical phenomenon occurs. Tiny gas bubbles are trapped beneath the ice, forming hypnotic designs that resemble delicate strokes of an invisible paintbrush. The Ashera is a luxury feline, famous for its rarity and high market price. This breed is the result of a genetic combination of a domestic cat, an Asian leopard cat, and an African serval cat, resulting in an animal with an imposing appearance and a wild appearance. Its fur, covered in spots reminiscent of a leopard's, reinforces its exotic image. In addition to its remarkable size, it stands out for being one of the most exclusive pets you can own. The cats, known as Janus, are named after the Roman god who represented the past and the future with two faces. This rare genetic anomaly causes the animal to be born with two clearly visible faces, including two mouths, two noses, and three functional or partial eyes. The probability of survival is extremely low, as most die within a few days, and the few that survive often have chronic health problems. A team of archaeologists discovered an imposing structure known as Huitzilopochtli near the Templo Mayor in Mexico City. It is an ancient tower composed of hundreds of human skulls, carefully arranged in concentric circles, fixed together with lime and stone. In the town of Lisse, a short distance from Amsterdam, lies Keukenhof, a vast and famous flower park nicknamed the Garden of Europe. There, immense fields of tulips display a sea of vibrant colors that attract thousands of visitors from around the world every spring. In the United States, there is a breed of cattle called the Texas Longhorn, recognized for its enormous horns that can extend more than 6.6 feet and take on curious arched shapes. These cattle possess outstanding endurance, allowing them to adapt to dry regions with limited vegetation. Ram Singh Chauhan, born in India, is famous for having the longest mustache in the world, measuring a whopping 14.1 feet from tip to tip. From a young age, he made his mustache a work of personal pride, dedicating countless hours to its care. It uses natural oils and traditional methods to keep it strong, flexible, and damage-free. Alfred Cheng, a talented 30-year-old artist from Hong Kong, has gained worldwide recognition thanks to his unique technique of creating hyper-realistic faces using only thread. His works, which depict everything from celebrities to diverse personalities, are astonishing in their precision and detail, defying the imagination. Brittany and Abby Hensel, born in 1990 in the United States, are conjoined twins who have one body but two separate heads. This extraordinary condition has sparked great interest and admiration worldwide, as each controls one side of the body and works closely together to perform everyday activities. Despite the physical and social challenges they face, Brittany and Abby have demonstrated an impressive ability to adapt. The golden langur is a unique monkey, famous for its facial expressions that are highly reminiscent of humans, thanks to its nose and gaze that evoke human features. This species is found only in limited areas, mainly in western Assam, a province in India, as well as in the foothills of the Black Mountains in Bhutan. Its peculiar appearance has fascinated scientists and nature lovers alike. Augusto Monterroso created one of the shortest and most famous stories in existence. When he woke up, the dinosaur was still there. With just 7 words, this micro-story invites us to reflect on the persistence of the inevitable and the relentless passage of time. Its simplicity hides a profound message about the human condition and the mysteries that surround us. Discover the impressive wonder of the gigantic bamboo fountains in Chengdu, China. More than simple constructions, these fountains are true enigmas that defy any common classification. In broad daylight, they stand firm and solemn, like motionless sentinels dominating the landscape. Ganapathy Bhatt, a worker originally from India, sets out to collect betel nuts from the top of a tall palm tree. With skill and confidence, he uses a special harness that provides safety while climbing and holding steady at the heights. This work requires balance and courage, as the task is carried out in a challenging and dangerous environment. Perched atop Mount Ikoma, the Ikoma Sanjo amusement park in Japan offers breathtaking panoramas that capture the essence of the country. As the sun begins to set, the setting transforms into a dreamlike scene, where a sky tinged with golden hues blends with the brilliance of thousands of lights that illuminate the city below. Beijing Daxing International Airport, located in China, stands out as a true marvel of modern engineering. Its immense size and futuristic design place it among the largest and most advanced airports on the planet. With innovative architecture that optimizes passenger and flight flow, it represents a new benchmark in airport infrastructure. The Tai Mountains, located in China, stand out not only for their natural beauty, but also for integrating an advanced solar photocell system into their slopes. This innovative technological arrangement takes advantage of sunlight to produce renewable energy efficiently and environmentally friendly. Thanks to this installation, the region contributes significantly to the reduction of polluting emissions, promoting sustainable development. The basket star is a strange ocean dweller, related to the classic starfish. It is found in shallow areas of the western tropical Atlantic, as well as in the waters of the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico. To avoid becoming easy prey, it curls up during the day, forming a compact ball that effectively protects it. Midas is a kitten who has attracted worldwide attention for having 4 ears, a truly unusual trait. This peculiarity arises from a genetic mutation that affects only its external appearance, without causing any health problems. Thanks to this peculiarity, Midas has become a minor celebrity on the internet and in the media. The Rubens tube is a fascinating experiment that makes the behavior of sound in air visible. It is a long, hollow cylinder with a speaker at the end that emits acoustic waves. Along the tube, there are small holes through which a flammable gas is released, which, when ignited, creates a trail of flames. John Edwards, a 26-year-old enthusiastic explorer, suffered a tragic fate when he became irreversibly trapped inside a cave in Utah. Passionate about the underground world and an expert in caving, his intention was to traverse a route known as the Birth Canal. However, due to a misdirection, he entered a different section of the rocky labyrinth, a dangerous and rarely traveled area. Kagula birds are a unique flightless bird species found exclusively in New Caledonia, an island in the South Pacific. This uniqueness makes them a very special natural treasure, as they exist nowhere else in the world. In the Turkish region of Halfeti, located on the banks of the Euphrates River, truly extraordinary roses bloom, striking for their unusual color. Thanks to the special properties of the water and the unique characteristics of the local soil, these flowers take on a hue that appears black during the summer season, creating a rare natural spectacle. Russian astronaut Sergei Krikalev had originally planned a stay in space of about 150 days. However, complex political circumstances in his nation caused an unexpected delay in his return. Due to these problems, Krikalev ended up remaining in orbit for 311 consecutive days, more than double the planned time. This long mission established him as the astronaut with the longest continuous stay in space up to that point. The Mundi capsule is a biodegradable oval-shaped coffin used to bury bodies or ashes. Its natural composition allows it to release essential nutrients into the soil as it decomposes. A tree is planted on top of the capsule, which grows by harnessing these nutrients. This method promotes a symbiotic connection between life and death. In Japan, there is a unique community called Aogashima, nestled in the crater of an active volcano. This small town, with around 160 inhabitants, is located on an isolated volcanic island. Surrounded by the waters of the Philippine Sea, Aogashima offers a stunning and unique landscape. Life there takes place in close connection with nature and its constant geological activity. The manatee, popularly known as the sea cow, is a mammal that lives in warm, calm aquatic environments. Its robust body and slow movements make it especially adapted to tropical rivers and coasts. In ancient times, sailors mistook these creatures for mythical mermaids due to their shape and behavior in the water. In Japan, in a quiet town called Shingo, a legend circulates that challenges traditional history. According to ancient local stories, this village is the final resting place of Jesus Christ. This popular belief holds that, instead of being crucified, Jesus lived and died in this remote community. This story has made Shingo a curious destination for travelers interested in mysteries and little-known traditions. In the ocean, the sailfish stands out as the fastest swimmer among marine species. This elegant animal can reach surprising speeds, reaching up to 68 miles per hour. Its streamlined body and distinctive dorsal fin allow it to move very quickly. Thanks to this ability, it is an agile and efficient predator in its habitat. Isaiah Acosta, a young man from the United States, was born with an extremely rare anomaly that prevents him from having a functioning chin and airways. Due to this condition, doctors informed his family that his chances of survival were virtually zero. Throughout his life, Isaiah has faced significant challenges, including the inability to speak. Chongqing, a colossal metropolis with a population of over 30 million, is located in southwest China. Its size and administrative significance make it an autonomous province with its own extensive powers. Chongqing's territory encompasses towering mountain ranges and mighty rivers, along with a multitude of urban and rural districts. In Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam, a unique beverage amazes visitors and locals alike: egg coffee. This blend combines the intensity of dark coffee with the creamy texture of a beaten egg yolk, creating a unique and comforting flavor. Carefully prepared, the egg provides sweetness and smoothness, transforming the typical coffee experience. Contrary to popular belief, the saltiest ocean on the planet is not the Atlantic, but the Red Sea. This body of water, located between Africa and the Arabian Peninsula, has a significantly higher salt concentration than the ocean average. High temperatures and limited freshwater input contribute to this elevated salinity. Jatayu is an imposing, monumental sculpture located in India, representing a gigantic eagle. This artistic work, considered one of the largest in the world, took more than a decade to complete. Its construction reflects the dedication and skill of the artisans involved in the project. The blue dragon is a fascinating marine mollusk that floats upside down on the surface of the water. Despite its delicate appearance, it feeds on jellyfish, even highly poisonous ones. This small predator is capable of ingesting toxins from its prey and using them for self-defense. The panther chameleon is an expert at changing its color with surprising precision, using this ability to send visual messages to others. Beyond camouflage, its color variations reflect emotional states, intentions, and warning signals. This color language plays a fundamental role in its social and territorial interactions. Thanks to its light and temperature-sensitive skin, it can rapidly change its appearance. On February 8, 2020, in Steamboat Springs, Colorado, an impressive milestone was achieved. During a special event, the largest aerial fireworks display recorded to date was launched. This monumental display was officially recognized with a Guinness World Record. Darius is recognized as the world's largest Flemish giant rabbit. His imposing size and majestic demeanor make him a true celebrity among animal lovers. This rabbit stands out not only for his weight and height, but also for his calm and friendly nature. Juanita is considered the best-preserved Inca mummy ever discovered. She was found at the top of the Zarpado volcano in Peru, thanks to the work of archaeologist Johann Reinhard. She is a girl of approximately 13 years old who was sacrificed as a sacred offering to the Inca gods. Her body remained almost intact for centuries due to the extreme cold and altitude. Lake Berlinskoye, located in the Altai region of Russia, is known for an extraordinary natural phenomenon during the summer. During this season, its waters take on an intense pink color that astonishes visitors. This hue is due to the presence of special microorganisms and algae that thrive with rising temperatures. The great ape frog has an astonishing strategy for protecting itself from solar radiation. It secretes a natural substance that acts as a sunscreen on its skin. This tree-dwelling species spends most of its life among the branches, moving nimbly, not jumping, but walking carefully. Amu Haji gained worldwide fame for being considered the most careless man when it came to personal hygiene. For more than 6 decades, he lived in a simple hut built of blocks, without bathing or cleaning his body. His lifestyle defied conventional norms and attracted the attention of the media and curious onlookers. Despite his appearance, Amu led a quiet existence in complete solitude. Meet Sebastian Steutner, an exceptional surfer who made history with an impressive feat. On February 24, 2024, in the powerful waves of Nazaré, Portugal, he conquered the highest wave ever surfed. Reaching an incredible height of about 93.7 feet, he broke the Guinness World Record. In the heart of Transylvania, Romania, lies the enigmatic Salina Turda, a vast underground complex that was once a salt mine. This dreamlike site combines immense passageways and chambers that create a magical, otherworldly atmosphere. Today, the mine has been reinvented as a unique tourist attraction, blending history, adventure, and underground recreation. The imposing Tibetan white yak is one of the most iconic species inhabiting the high plateaus of Tibet. Recognized for its thick white fur, this animal is perfectly adapted to the harsh climatic conditions and high altitude. It serves as a fundamental resource for local communities, providing transportation, food, and other benefits. In the province of Córdoba, Argentina, there is a forest whose peculiar shape resembles a giant guitar. This curious natural formation has captured the attention of thousands of people online, fascinating those who observe it from the air. Its perfectly defined outline resembles a work of art created by nature itself. The Airbus Beluga XL, which began operating in 2019, stands out for its unique design inspired by a beluga whale. This aircraft, with its enormous, bulbous fuselage, is specifically designed to transport bulky cargo and giant aircraft parts. Its unusual and unconventional appearance makes it one of the world's most distinctive aircraft. In addition to its appearance, its cargo capacity and advanced technology make it essential to the aerospace industry. In Sicily, Italy, lies Centuripe, a site that surprises with its unique shape when observed from the sky. From above, the terrain appears to outline the figure of a human being with arms and legs outstretched. This curious natural silhouette or product of the landscape has captured the attention of explorers and curious onlookers. R2B2 is a French pedal-powered kitchen robot that produces 350 watts per minute, capable of powering blenders, choppers, and grinders simply by pedaling. A hummingbird robot managed to film monarch butterflies in their natural habitat, capturing images that convey calm and life in animal colonies. Opening an airplane window during flight depends on the pressure and altitude, and a video shows that it can be done without causing disasters, even as an emergency exit. On Russia's Lake Baikal, some tourists drink the water directly by drilling holes in the ice. Although the water appears clean, it contains microorganisms that can be dangerous. Kasu marzu is a cheese with worms that give it its special flavor. Considered a delicacy in some countries but banned in others due to health risks. Titanic Honor and Glory is a video game that allows you to explore the Titanic with navigation modes, history, and depictions of its passengers and the sinking. Mehet Zoriok has the world's largest nose, measuring about 3.43 inches, and claims to have a much more developed sense of smell than average. The eye of the fire in the Gulf of Mexico was caused by a fire in an underwater Pemex pipeline, creating a worrying environmental disaster. In Tokushima, Japan, there is a house built on a concrete staircase, known for its unique design and mysterious history. The eye muscles move up to 100,000 times a day, which is equivalent to walking about 50 miles if your legs were doing the work. Angela Nicolau is a Russian photographer who takes photos of herself on the world's tallest skyscrapers, always posing on the edge with a flawless smile. Wringing out a towel in space creates an effect where the water stays around the fabric without falling, showing how different physics is in zero gravity. In Mexico, the Island of the Dolls displays thousands of old dolls hanging from trees, created by Julian Santana for protection after finding the body of a drowned girl, creating a terrifying sight steeped in legend. 3D printing is advancing rapidly and now allows the creation of human organs using stem cells, a hope for reducing transplant waiting lists and revolutionizing regenerative medicine in the near future. The blue dragon, a small but dangerous marine mollusk, stores jellyfish venom in its body for defense. Its iridescent colors and shapes seem straight out of a science fiction movie. In 2020, scientists detected phosphine in the atmosphere of Venus, a gas linked to life on Earth, raising the possibility of biological activity on the most toxic and scorching planet in the solar system. The mathematical problem of Collat's collapse has challenged the scientific community for decades. Any number, applying simple rules, seems to arrive at 1, but no one has proven why this happens. Mexico has a discreet but solid military industry, manufacturing rifles, armored vehicles, and drones, as well as trained special forces, demonstrating a power that often goes unnoticed. In Kazakhstan, in 2018, the village of Kalachi suffered episodes of sudden sleep and hallucinations due to toxic gases leaking from an abandoned mine, causing a strange, invisible attack on its inhabitants. The axolotl, a Mexican amphibian, can regenerate entire body parts, such as limbs, a heart, and even parts of the brain, fascinating scientists who study cell regeneration. Trees communicate with each other through underground networks of fungi that connect their roots, enabling the exchange of nutrients and even alerts about pests or droughts. The liquid metal gallium can be melted with just the heat of a hand, and unlike mercury, it is non-toxic. It is used in electronic applications and experimental art for its fluidity and brilliance. In the Atacama Desert, one of the driest places in the world, bacteria are able to survive with almost no moisture, thanks to an extreme adaptation to the most inhospitable environment on the planet. The lunar crater Tycho has bright rays that can be seen from Earth, formed by material ejected approximately 108 million years ago following a massive impact. Static electricity is the reason why your hair sometimes stands on end when you take off a wool sweater, due to the buildup of opposing electrical charges in the hair and clothing. Mount Roraima, located on the border of Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana, is a nearly vertical plateau that inspired the movie Up and is one of the oldest and most isolated ecosystems on the planet. Archerfish have the incredible ability to shoot jets of water, to knock down insects landing on plants, adjusting the force and angle with near-perfect precision. Bees have a highly developed spatial memory that allows them to remember the exact location of nectar-rich flowers miles away and return to them multiple times. Mars's natural satellite, Phobos, is getting closer to the planet, and it is estimated that in about 30 to 50 million years, it could break apart and form a ring of debris around the red planet. Underwater volcanoes account for about 80% of all volcanic activity on Earth, and their eruptions can create new islands or disrupt entire marine ecosystems. The carnivorous plant known as the Venus flytrap closes its leaves in less than a second when an insect touches its sensitive hairs, using a rapid squeeze mechanism to trap it. The closest star to Earth after the Sun is Proxima Centauri, more than 4 light-years away, and it has an exoplanet in its habitable zone that could contain liquid water. Fiddler crabs have one claw much larger than the other, and use it to attract females and scare off rivals, as well as produce sounds by rubbing it against their bodies. Dry ice doesn't melt, it sublimates, turning from solid to gas without becoming liquid, making it ideal for creating special effects like dense, cold fog. In Antarctica, there is a subglacial lake called Vostok that has been isolated for millions of years. In Yucatan lies the Chicxulub crater, the source of the end of the dinosaurs. It is 112 miles in diameter and 12.4 miles deep. Strange metals in the area confirmed its extraterrestrial origin in 1980. Balinese macaque monkeys skillfully steal objects from tourists. Phones, glasses, and cameras disappear in seconds. Locals offer food to the monkeys in exchange for the stolen goods. Jackie Chan and Jack Black participated in the Kung Fu Panda saga for over a decade without meeting in person. Jackie played Master Monkey in Chinese, while Jack voiced Po in English. They only met for the first time in a hotel in China after years of working separately. There are artificially created clouds that reflect sunlight to lower the planet's temperature. They form by releasing water vapor with particles into the atmosphere and can cause rain after about an hour. Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for a simple reason. Accepting one costs a fortune. The process requires a nomination, an event, and a maintenance fee, which many artists prefer to avoid. An Argentine engineer designed a car that runs on garbage. His 1,983 Ford Falcon Ranchera can travel up to 62 miles on just 33 pounds of waste. It doesn't require engine modifications, and its exhaust gases also add oxygen to the environment. Michael is a model that represents the gamers of the future. He displays effects such as baldness, a hunchback, a prominent belly, and skull deformities, consequences of poor posture and diet. He was created to raise awareness about the gamer lifestyle. The world's largest airplane, known as the Flying Boom, plans to land in Mallorca. It can carry up to 100 passengers and take off from almost any flat surface, which could change travel as we know it. The hairs in your nose, called cilia, filter the air we breathe, trapping harmful particles. They also warm the air before it reaches your lungs, so it's best not to remove them. Wilson presented a 3D printed basketball, completely hollow and airless. It bounces just like a traditional basketball, and its structure allows for normal play. It is available in white, black, and brown, with a price tag close to $2,000. In Taupo, New Zealand, there is a McDonald's inside a decommissioned Douglas DC-3 airplane. The dining room, with seating for 20, is one of the most unusual in the world and has been there for more than 3 decades. Drooling while sleeping indicates that the body is completely relaxed. Babies and children do it frequently, but as they grow older and become more stressed, this sign of deep rest often disappears. Some modern cars display how long it takes until a traffic light turns green. This is achieved by connecting to the city's traffic networks. In the future, this feature could be standard on all vehicles. Kowloon, known as the Beehive City, was a lawless walled city in Hong Kong. Up to 50,000 people lived on just 6 acres. It was demolished in 1993 for health reasons. The mask of silence reduces the sound of voices by up to 80%. Ideal for calls in noisy places, this invention is not yet widely marketed, but could be useful for holding private conversations. Most dogs have 5 toes on their front paws and 4 on their back paws. Some have an extra dew claw that serves no purpose. Dogs stand on their toes, unlike humans who stand with the entire sole of their foot. In Colombia, the El Muergano restaurant offers insults as part of its service. Waiters playfully abuse customers while serving food, which has turned the place into a viral phenomenon. The world's largest garden is located in Dubai. Called Miracle Garden, it contains more than 190 million flowers and is open between November and April. It includes a floral replica of an Airbus A380. Nakizumo is a Japanese festival where babies compete to cry. Parents and sumo wrestlers try to make the child cry as part of a tradition that wards off evil spirits and promotes health. Germany boasts more than 500 types of beer. It also celebrates Oktoberfest, the world's largest beer festival, where millions of liters of beer are consumed over more than 2 weeks. Paper bread is a Korean culinary trend, known for its extreme thinness and crunchy texture. Although it resembles a leaf, it is eaten as a snack or as an accompaniment to various recipes. Evzones are soldiers in the Greek Presidential Guard. They must be over 6 feet tall and be able to lift their leg to their shoulders as part of their rigorous ceremonial routine. The hydrofoiler is an electric bicycle capable of traveling through water at 12 mph. It uses a propeller powered by pedals and a motor, combining sport with green technology. A drone breaks records by reaching 217 mph. Its speed is comparable to that of a Formula One car and represents a major advance in aerial engineering. The Maldivian 1,000 rupee banknote stands out for its marine design. It includes patterns that mimic the skin of the whale shark and the shell of the green turtle. Many consider it one of the most beautiful banknotes in the world. The World Blind Football Championship is held every 4 years. Teams of 5 players compete with a ball containing bells, demonstrating inclusion and talent in this exciting sport. Chewing gum for an hour a day could help prevent baldness. It is believed to improve circulation in the scalp, which promotes hair growth. A curious yet simple method to try. In space, if you shout, "No one hears you," it's not just a dramatic phrase. Sound needs a medium like air to propagate, and in the vacuum of space, there's simply nothing to transmit it. In Japan, there is an island inhabited almost exclusively by cats. It's called Aoshima, and felines outnumber humans by more than 6 to 1. It's known as Cat Island. The Vatican has a library so secret that its archives have sections that only the Pope or scholars with special permission can access. It houses documents more than 12 centuries old. Turtles can breathe through their rear ends, technically through their cloaca. This method allows them to absorb oxygen while underwater during winter hibernations. In France, Napoleon Bonaparte was attacked by rabbits. He organized a hunt, but the servants released domesticated rabbits that, instead of fleeing, surrounded him, believing he was bringing them food. Octopuses have 3 hearts. 2 pump blood to the gills, and the third to the rest of the body. Interestingly, this third heart stops when they swim, which quickly exhausts them. In Bolivia, there is a desert that looks like a giant mirror. It's called the Salar de Uyuni, and when it rains, the thin layer of water reflects the sky so perfectly that the horizon disappears. Flamingos aren't born pink. Their color comes from the carotenoids they consume when feeding on algae and crustaceans. Without this diet, they would be white or gray. In ancient Rome, urine was a valuable commodity. It was used as a detergent for washing clothes and even for whitening teeth. A tax was even levied on its public collection. Plants also communicate. Some emit chemicals to alert others of a threat, such as a pest. It's a surprisingly effective form of plant warning. In Iceland, there are no traditional surnames. Instead, they use the father's or mother's name followed by son or daughter. For example, if your father is John, you could be Johnson or John's daughter. Bombardier beetles can expel a scalding chemical jet from their abdomens as a defense. This mixture reaches temperatures of up to 212.9, a mini natural chemical explosion. Humans share about 98% of their DNA with chimpanzees, but we also share about 60% with bananas. Genetics never ceases to amaze. The Colosseum in Rome had a system of pulleys, trapdoors, and underground tunnels that allowed wild animals to be pulled from the ground, like ancient special effects. In South Korea, the number 4 is considered unlucky, So much so that in many buildings the fourth floor is marked F to avoid that number. This is due to its similarity to the word death. In Australia, there are more kangaroos than people. It is estimated that there are more than 50 million kangaroos compared to a human population of just over 27 million. Ants can survive inside a microwave. Their bodies are so small that electromagnetic fields often don't affect them directly unless they are in the center of the plate. In the 17th century, a British doctor proposed treating headaches by implanting a piece of a dead person's skull. Trepanation was seen as an almost magical remedy. In China, there is a glass bridge that makes even the bravest dizzy. It is located in Zhangjiajie and spans a canyon more than 984 feet deep. Goats can have regional accents. A study in England showed that the bleats of goats raised in different regions sound different, a rarity in the animal world. A man was found dead on the coast of Somerton, Australia, wearing an elegant suit but without documents. Among his belongings was a piece of paper with the phrase "Tamam shud," Persian for finished. They also found a book with cryptic codes. To this day, no one has been able to decipher his identity or the cause of his death. Elephants not only remember, they also feel tenderness. Research shows that their brains react the same way humans do when they see babies. They feel empathy, compassion, and affection for other species. They are as large on the outside as they are sensitive on the inside. The brain weighs little but demands a lot. It barely represents 2% of the body but consumes about 20% of its energy. Keeping it active requires constant fuel, good food, better memory. A scent can break time. The Proust phenomenon explains how certain smells trigger forgotten memories. The sense of smell connects directly with the amygdala and hippocampus, without logical filters. A perfume or the smell of wet earth can open doors to the past. The organ that interprets pain doesn't feel it. The brain lacks receptors called nociceptors. Patients undergoing brain surgery can converse awake without any pain. The suffering center is immune to suffering. Looking at patterns with tiny holes can cause immediate discomfort. This reaction is called trypophobia. Honeycombs, seeds, or sponges can provoke involuntary repulsion, perhaps a primitive evolutionary protective mechanism. The tongue, a versatile and powerful muscle. It detects sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and umami flavors. It also guides food, mixes with saliva, and articulates words. Small but essential in everyday life. A car controlled with PlayStation. Sony and Honda created an electric vehicle called a Fila. Its steering wheel can be replaced with a PS5 controller. It includes sensors for autonomous driving and a surround display. Raynaud's syndrome freezes the fingers. Cold or stress causes spasms in arteries, reducing blood flow. The fingers turn white or blue due to lack of oxygen. When the episode passes, they regain color and mobility. Tomorrowland is more than electronic music. Every year, Boom in Belgium becomes another planet. Colossal stages, fireworks, and legendary DJs. A sensory experience that borders on fantasy. In New Zealand, a fence is covered in bras. It's called Bradrona and began as a joke. Today it attracts thousands of visitors who leave bras as offerings, a curious symbol of solidarity and memory. Some cultures claim that plants have consciousness. They speak between roots, warn of danger, and share nutrients. Studies support this idea with real-life examples. The forest, a collective brain covered in leaves. Lucid dreams are parallel lives. There you can decide to fly, change the plot, or live without limits. Some people train to dream at will. Others claim to have healed real wounds within them. Sunlight takes 8 minutes to reach Earth. What you see now left the sun exactly 8 minutes ago. Reality is slightly delayed, even during the day, a lag that reminds us how relative perception is. In Rome, lead was part of everyday cooking. Utensils, cups, and even wine contained this metal. Some historians believe it caused madness in emperors, a tasty but poisonous legacy of the empire. Tell us in the comments which of these interesting facts amazed you the most. Don't leave without subscribing, liking, and sharing for more fun facts.